So after not doing a video for a few days, I decided that I'd do a just quick little tutorial. And this is going to be on a Plucky synth that is used a lot in various progressive house and trance stuff. And it's fairly simple to make, and you can go a lot of different directions with it. So I'll explain the basics, and then we'll do that. So this type of synth utilizes a filter envelope. There's a few other ways to do it, but the filter envelope is the most common way. Basically, you have a really short decay on this frequency knob. So I'll just go ahead and play a little demo of some different sounds you can get by messing with some different knobs. So we have this filter envelope amount knob that we can mess with to make it turn up this frequency knob a little bit more. Then we have the frequency knob to turning that up will make it so it cuts off less frequencies when this envelope finishes its cycle. We can increase the decay if we want. You just bring up the tack to give a little reversey sound. Turn up the delay a little bit to add a little bit of interesting syncopation delay stuff. Have a little reverb on. To give it a little bit more room. But yeah, that's pretty much the basics of the synth. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get to making it. So through this, I guess I'll have a Thor with this MIDI track here, just so that we can see how it progresses. So this is what an initialized patch sounds like. The notes that I was playing were just tenths on a simple chord progression. Yeah. So anyways, to get started, let's just choose some oscillators. So with this style of synth, you can really use any type of oscillator you want. One that has a lot of frequencies in it, it tends to be better because you're cutting off frequencies really quickly. And so if there's a lot of frequencies to start and then you cut them off quickly using the filter envelope, then you get more of a plucky sound. And so I'm gonna just do some basic waveforms. I'll do a square wave with crossfade off. And we have this. Just simple square wave. Then we have our next oscillator. And again, this oscillator choice is totally up to you. You can just have one oscillator, you can just have two oscillators, you can use any of these types of oscillators. Multi-oscillators work very well, analog works well, they all work well. But just for this example, I'm just trying to keep it simple, so I'm using these basic waveforms. So I'll add in an oscillator 2, this is going to be up 1 octave, and it's going to be a sawtooth wave. So together we have, and that was just to sort of fill it out a little bit more. Without it just adds 2 octaves, makes it big, gives it a large sound. So with me only playing 2 notes at a time, it has a really big sort of chordy sound. And then the last thing I'm going to add in is just a sine wave as a sort of sub bass or bassier thing. So I'll bring that octave down, and so there's some clickiness in there, so I could bring this up a little bit if I wanted. now we have a lot of frequencies. Now we want to give it that plucky feel that we're looking for. And so we're going to adjust this filter envelope and this envelope amount and this frequency knob to get that effect. So I'll just let it play as I do this. Bring down the sustain and release. Bring down the decay to a smaller value. Bring up the envelope amount. Bring down the frequency. And just adjust this to taste. I generally bring up the amp sustain, so just as long as I'm holding the notes down, the notes will still be playing, even though most of the frequencies are cut off by the filter envelope, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just a personal preference. You can explore with turning on chorus, messing around with that. The delay I usually have on tempo synced 3/16, but again, this is all just for my own personal preference. The only thing that really matters to get this effect is this filter envelope and filter combo, these values. And then I'll also add on a reverb. It doesn't really matter what reverb you add on either. I like Hall 2 with a smaller size, low dry wet value, and we have our basic sound. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you got something out of it. And just to go out, I'll just show you, I mean, with this sound, it's so easy to, I don't know, it's a lot of fun to mess around with. So I'll just put on some drums and then play some piano to go out. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Thanks.